Hello and welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fandom is welcome. I'm Nathan Bedard.
I'm Brad Newton.
And today we're doing, well, let's just say the summer is pretty much over now. The big movies have come and gone for the summer, but there's still quite a few good movies left for the rest of the year. And we thought we would talk about and give you our opinion, and not ranked in any particular order, but the top 10 movies we're still looking forward to for the rest of the year.
So let's start. Number 10, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
So this movie caught my attention because I'm a big Queen fan. I think Queen's probably like one of the best bands, if not the best band of the 80s. They have like such great songs. Rami Malek is playing Freddie Mercury, the main character, the lead singer of Queen. So he's a pretty good actor. I'm interested to see like what his life's going to be like and how he plays Freddie Mercury. So, do you know anything about Queen or no?
Well, I mean, I know, of course, Bohemian Rhapsody. I love, I think We're the Champions, right?
Yeah.
Another
One Bites the Dust. There's so
Mighty
many
Duck was one of my favorite movie of all time. So I knew about it, and my dad is a big, 80s band, rock band type of guy. So I knew about them. It wasn't something I was asking for though.
Yeah.
But I do. I love their music.
Yeah. Queen's a great band.
So and when I saw the first trailer, I was like, okay, this looks like fun, and it looks like it's gonna show how some things maybe happened. It looks good.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of maybe a Walk the Line style when they did a movie about Johnny Cash's life. So I'm hoping it's good like that. All right, next movie.
All right, so number 9, Halloween. So he's not big of a horror movie buff, but I am. Not even actually. I get pretty scared easily during horror movies. They're not my go-to movies, but I'm a big fan of certain movies. I did watch the Halloween movies. I did watch the Jason, the Freddy's, and I think not John C. Reilly, but I can't think of his name. But he was in This Is the End. But he's directing this movie. He was a big fan. And they wanted to make sure, they pretty much took, after number 2, they took the rest of the movies and they're, not canon. And I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, well, we did, really well with it.
Yeah.
And, I'm like, okay, so maybe this could have a good chance. And I saw the trailer, and I'm like, yes. Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back. Yeah, that's a big plus.
That's the only thing I know about this movie. Jamie Lee Curtis coming back.
It's a big plus, and it looks like, it picks, right after, all the stuff that happened in the future. She's a little messed up, things are about to happen, and it looks good. And we've of course heard things from Comic-Con that test screening footage is pretty good. I'm excited about this movie. Michael Myers is one of my favorite Halloween characters.
Yeah, so this movie comes out October 19th, so right around the Halloween time. Perfect to go see it then. For all you horror movie fans out there. Alright, next number. Go ahead.
So number 8, Bumblebee.
Yeah, Bumblebee, this looks like the first Transformers movie I'm super interested in since the first one. Yeah,
of course we didn't get 18 explosions in the trailer.
It's not Michael Bay.
It's not Michael Bay. It does still have, there's a really pretty girl. She finds a car. Still got a little bit of that aspect, but there definitely looks like there's a little bit more heart. And from what I've heard from a lot of, Transformers fans out there, that the way they transform this movie looks a little bit cleaner, and they like the way it feels.
Bumblebee's a lot smaller, too, in this one. He's an actual bug like he was in the show and the comics and whatnot.
And plus, there is, of course, the new director, so, this franchise could go somewhere really well. I like the designs. I'm a person, my personal opinion, I love the designs of the Transformers, but I would love other directors to take these franchises, these movies, and do something with them. Michael Bay's era is done.
This one has Haley Steinfeld in it, and I'm a fan of hers, and then also John Cena. So John Cena's breaking out more into his acting career, which is good for him.
Yeah, he showed in Blockers that he has quite a little bit of an acting skill there, and he's done other action movies, so I think he fits in well there.
Yep, I'm pretty sure he's playing a soldier in this one. Yeah. But Bumblebee comes out December 21st, so almost the very end of the year.
It's gonna have a lot of competition at that month, so I do hope that it does well still.
All right, next one. Go ahead.
Number 7, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
So this one, like, I always have to adjust my eyes when I first see the trailer at first, because it's both a 2D and a 3D, like, the animation on it. It's interesting.
Yeah, it pops. It's very vibrant. It's a unique style. It's really, like, I feel like I haven't seen it anywhere too much before. So it definitely does look, it looks interesting.
And this one's focused on Miles, right?
This one, you know, we kind of got, spoiler alert, in Homecoming, we got a little tease to Miles.
Kind of.
He's like, oh, my nephew. But, in the MCU, I don't think we're going to see Miles anytime soon. And people want to see Miles Morales. So, okay, they're going to do an animated film.
And then Peter's, it looks like it's going to be his mentor.
And it looks like there's going to be a lot of different Spider-Man. Like, I think we've seen Gwen in there.
Like, the Spider-Verse, to me, is, like, really cool. Like, I've seen some of it in the newest Spider-Man cartoons.
And I think it could work very well in an animated movie. And it being a theatrical release, having a big budget will make it look pretty. I'm excited. I would like to see more of Miles. I don't know too much about him, but I want to learn more about him. So I'm really actually looking forward to this movie.
One thing about Miles is that he has a really cool suit. I like the pure black suit
it's
with the red spider.
A very cool suit, and and the way he does like his spider, his hero work and stuff like that. It's a little bit different. It's really interesting, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. All right, number 6, Predator. So this one comes out soon. This is like the soonest one that comes out.
If not next week, I think the week after.
Yeah. This one comes out pretty soon. We actually just went back and rewatched the first Predator because we hadn't seen it in a long time.
Yes.
And then
so the chopper.
Yeah, good old Arnold was in it. So this one's getting like mixed reception. The more I hear about it, the more it seems like people don't like it. But
the first trailer we saw, this movie it kind of didn't catch me. I was like, what's going on? It looked kind of confusing, a lot of stuff. And then the second trailer came out, and I'm like, okay, this looks a lot better. I'm still not 100% like, yeah, this is gonna be amazing, but I love the Predator. I love the franchise. Second, I feel like there was a really big spoiler though in the second trailer. But then there was little test footage in the there was some scenes in San Diego this year at Comic-Con. And people, now granted, they weren't good scenes from what I've heard. They weren't like nothing really to do with the Predator. It was with the characters in the movie, and it wasn't good, which kind of worries me. It's like, okay, are they going to focus too much on like the people instead of the Predators?
Like the latest trailer I saw of it seemed like they were trying to be comedic with it, which really didn't fit.
Yeah, and especially because Shane Black is directing this. Like, he came back, he was in the first Predator movie, and plus also I really hope we get an Arnold cameo. He's been now granted he had surgery recently, but he's been posting on his Instagram. He's back in the gym. He's hitting it like 2 times a day. He's showing he's in great shape. I really hope he's in this movie.
Depends when they filmed it, but yeah, it'd be cool. And this one's got Olivia Munn in it as well, and Boyd Holbrook, and I'm pretty sure Boyd Holbrook was in Logan.
Keenan Kel.
Yeah. But I think that's it for Predator. Alright, next movie. Number 5. Creed 2.
Creed 2.
I'm, like, super hyped for this one.
You've known about this movie for a little while. Like, you've seen the first one. I saw the first one not, like 2 months ago. I finally decided to sit down and watched it. And, it's been a while since I've seen the Rocky movies, but I liked it.
I'm a big Rocky fan, too. Like, I grew up watching all the Rocky movies.
You can't help but love Michael B. Jordan now. He's a fantastic actor. And since I watched so late, I didn't know Tessa Thompson was in the movie.
Yeah.
And
this was, like, before she blew up, too.
Yeah, it was before that. And she's probably my biggest Hollywood crush right now. She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And, like, in hearing the concept of, like, it's going to be him versus Ivan Drago's son, like, that's perfect, because
it's like
Drago and his father
Apollo. So if you follow the Rocky movies and if you've seen them all, or especially if you've just seen Rocky 4, like this one looks like it's going to be really cool. It does say in the cast that both Sylvester Stallone is going to be back as Rocky, and Dolph Lundgren is going to be in it as well.
Yeah, I figured Sylvester Stallone was going to be in it, but I'm excited. I didn't think I was going to care too much. Like, I love the first Rocky movie, but it's not my main thing, and
I had like no expectation seeing the first Creed. I was like, well, it got nominated for a bunch of awards, so I'm like, I like the Rocky movies, so I'm like, let's see it. And I watched it. I was like, whoa, like I enjoyed Creed 1 way more than I thought I would.
It looked good.
So I'm really excited for Creed 2, and Creed 2 comes out November 21st. So that's pretty soon as well. All right, number 4, Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Wreck-It Ralph breaks. Yep. Like I don't know if you can see it, but like I have Vanellope Von Sweet Center, a little card thing. I love this movie. This was one of the biggest surprises when it came out. It was that movie. The movie was fantastic, and of course we're getting a second one. And you know, we got the trailer.
The trailer, like the Disney princesses, like the Star Wars stuff, like they know what they're doing with this franchise, I think.
Yeah, and like it shows you too, like the scale. Like, yeah, Disney's got Star Wars and Marvel now. They can kind of do that thing, and I like how they kind of take cracks at them too. Like,
yeah, the princesses joke too.
Yeah, like, are you enslaved? Do you have magical hands? Do you have animals that talk to you? I'm like, yes, this is right. And like,
it's like a man show up to solve all your problems.
And the best way to put it, this looks like what Emoji Movie tried to do, but way better.
Yeah, like the first Wreck-It Ralph movie, I think, of the new generation of Disney movies, is personally my favorite movie.
Yes.
So that's just, but it's definitely up there, and they've got the cast back. So they've got John C. Reilly back as Ralph, and Sarah Silverman as Vanellope, and then Jack Breyer back as Fix-It Felix. So.
It looks fun. I can't wait to for them to go to the internet, explore. And, there's so much more they could do.
Yeah, and they even make the joke at the end of the trailer about, he's like, shouldn't it be Ralph Wrecks the Internet? That's the first thing I said when I saw the title.
Yeah.
They're like, she's like, yeah, but break the internet, it's like a thing. So
like
they know what they're doing with this movie. So I'm really excited for it. All right, now we're to the top 3.
Yeah, and remember, this isn't really in any particular order. This is just our most look forward to movies, movies that we really can't wait to go see. But now, saying that, number 3 is Venom. This is probably the most controversial one on here.
Yeah. I was really excited for it, and then I saw the first 2 trailers, and then I'm like, eh.
The first teaser, I know, and a lot of people, I understood their viewpoint. Like, it was a teaser. I don't want to see a lot. I go into a lot of movies sometimes, and I've been spoiled. I'm like, yes, I truly understand that. But we saw no Venom. We didn't even get a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
And the second trailer, finally got a glimpse of Venom. Okay. Eddie Brock, it's like, eh.
I do like Tom Hardy.
I like Tom Hardy, but I don't know if I'm buying him as a New York journalist right now.
Yeah. And, I mean, I don't think Tom Hardy would be the problem here. I just think that the way that the Venom worked in the trailer kind of just looks like a stereotypical superhero movie or an anti-hero movie.
Well, that and now with more and more stuff coming out about the movie, reportedly being at PG-13
or R.
Yeah, but a lot of people are thinking PG-13,
probably.
Which that sucks because a lot of people are on board with it being rated R because it's oh yeah, Venom in the comic he does some messed up things. He eats people, and so 13, and then it's okay, is Spider-Man in this? And if he is he just going to be hinted and not really shown?
I thought it was announced that this wasn't part of the.
Well, it's not part of right now. It's they're saying it's technically not part of the MCU, but we don't know that for a fact. They could be trying to keep Marvel could be working with them to keep this a secret that it is part of it. But if it is if it is, then okay.
I personally don't think it is because the other day they came out with Sony came out and said they want Venom to be the start of their Spider-Man universe. So I don't think this is going to be.
And they said why they wanted to keep it PG-13 is because they're hoping soon that it maybe in the future it could go into the MCU. But I think that they should have just gone all out, made it rated R, the true Venom movie that we want, and
the Deadpool to Logan style.
Yeah, and then maybe it launched kind of like with Deadpool. Deadpool kind of relaunched the X-Men, but no, they're trying Sony just. They
don't know what to do with the
properties.
Don't
know what to do with the properties.
Just give it back to Disney.
Let Disney or work with Disney, and they'd be so stupid if they ever let go of their deal with Disney.
Yeah. Or Disney could just buy. I hope Disney just buys Spider-Man for them as well.
They could.
All right, number 2, Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. Now, the first Fantastic Beasts movie was good, I don't think it was as good as like the later Harry Potter movies, but I thought it was a good start to a franchise.
Yeah, I really didn't go into it ever expecting to be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be better than Harry Potter, because it's not really a sequel. It's not really a main like huge person that we knew.
Yeah.
It was like a side off book. So all I needed was like, okay, yeah, I'm back in the Harry Potter world.
Yeah,
cool.
Back to the Wizarding world. Yeah.
And that's what I got. I was like, we got a new
It's cool
take.
to see like. Because what we saw was Hogwarts, and we saw how the kids live. But in Fantastic Beasts, like, here's what the adults do. Mostly work in the Ministry, but...
In America, too.
Yeah, in American magic.
And we got to see, like... And one thing great about Harry Potter is, like, there's a lot of cool creatures in this, in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And in this movie, we, meet a lot of these beautiful creatures. And, like, I think that was, like... I collected a bunch of the pops for the creatures themselves, and... And a lot of people were kind of upset with the twist at the end, like, oh, Johnny Depp was... I'm okay with that. I think...
Explain the twist.
Well, okay, who's the actor, though, that was playing?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell was playing this agent in the American...
Like the American Ministry of Magic.
American Ministry, and, like, he was trying to find this creature that was attacking things, and then it, also, before the movie started, there was, like, this thing saying, like, oh, Grindelwald broke out, or was free, and
the twist ends up being that Colin Farrell's character was Grindelwald the whole time,
Yep.
and then instead of Colin Farrell playing this character going forward, it's going to be Johnny Depp now.
Yep.
And I prefer Colin Farrell's take on the Johnny Depp.
And see, I'm the opposite on that. I'm glad that actually Johnny Depp is playing it, because I know a little bit about Grindelwald's from the books and from the history and stuff. He's kind of cuckoo. He's kind of crazy. But, he works in dark magic, and he fits this role, honestly.
My thing is, like, kind of a selfish thing. When I saw that during the theater, and, like, he turned into Johnny Depp, it took me out of the movie. I'm like, oh, that's Johnny Depp. I wasn't like, oh, that's real Grindelwald. I'm like, oh, I'm seeing Johnny Depp on my screen right now. Oh, I remember I'm not watching, like, this is all fake, and which obviously it is. But, it breaks the immersion in the movie.
What they maybe should have done is they should have probably... showed Grindelwald, like a picture of Grindelwald, showed that it was Johnny Depp, and then so when you got out, you've been like, oh, he was Grindelwald.
Yeah, maybe
that would have been a lot better. I know they were.
Because I was like, oh, it's Johnny Depp when I was watching the movie, and then I stopped paying attention to the movie for a minute.
He did show up in full costume at Comic-Con, and a lot of people applauded him. So I think a lot of people are okay with him. They're kind of looking forward to this movie.
All right, and before we get to number one, we have an honorable mention we want to talk about that comes out soon.
Yep, so September 25th, Fathom Events is giving us the My Hero Academia Two Heroes movie. The only reason why we didn't put this in the list is it's
like an anime.
It's anime. It's not
like a wide theatrical release.
It's not like a cinema movie type movie. It's
like
a different category. So we just want to strictly movies. But if that was the case, I'd put My Hero number one. I can't wait to see this movie. I love My Hero so freaking much. It's blowing up across the world, and it's good, and it deserves it.
Yep. All right, number one, Aquaman.
Yep.
So I'm nervous for this one. The trailer looked fine, but I'm nervous for it.
So I'm one of those people that, like, I've been defending the DCU since day one. Like, I've been like, oh, Man of Steel was amazing. And for people...
I thought Man of Steel was good, and I actually like Batman vs. Superman.
And for people that complain that Superman killed Zod is not Superman, I believe, and I saw this in a post, and I watched the video, Superman in Superman 2 kills Zod. He kills Zod, and he smiles when he does it.
Yeah.
And people praise those movies.
Well, Superman 2. There's lots of controversy around Superman 2, but that's a different story.
No, a lot of people like Superman 2. It was like 3 and 4.
There's different cuts of Superman 2 that people don't like.
But they're all relatively... Like, they don't all think, like, oh, Superman killed. But I like the DC movies. I will admit, though, I think Suicide Squad has kind of like fallen down. Like,
Squad was bad.
I was really like, oh, it was a great movie. I freaking loved it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it wasn't that great.
Justice League was more on the just okay side as well.
Justice League was just it was a good movie. I think it was just a good movie.
I don't think it was good. I think it was okay.
Well, like,
I like Batman vs Superman better than Justice League.
Yeah, I think there was only two problems with, I think, Batman versus Superman, and I think that was the stupid Martha thing.
Yeah.
And I think the Doomsday.
Yeah.
I think that those were the only two problems with it. I didn't care that it was dark and gritty. That's fine. But so, you know, the DC, and then we had Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was fantastic.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was great.
It was great. It was wonderful. It was great. And then we've got Justice League. So, like, the DCU, though, is still not strong. It's not like everyone's on board because Marvel is killing it lately. So
it's up to the solo movies. So they need to keep their solo movies up to the standards of, like, what Wonder Woman was.
Yeah, they need to do kind of what Marvel did and just build their universe first, except for doing all these team-up first.
Yeah.
Do this stuff. So we're going to get, finally, our solo story of Aquaman. Jason Momoa is playing Aquaman. I like the casting.
Yeah, I like Jason
I've
Momoa.
loved him because he makes Aquaman seem a little badass, does his own little twist to it. I like it. And, you know, we finally got a trailer at Hall H at Comic-Con, and it looks amazing. It looks fun. It looks vibrant. It looks what I would want Aquaman to be.
It made me want to go see it in IMAX, to see Atlantis in IMAX, I'll say that.
Yeah, and you never want to do that.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, Black Manta looks so, like, super cool in it.
Amber Heard's playing Mera, which is cool.
Mera, God, she's gorgeous. Orm as Ocean Master.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson's playing
Patrick Wilson. Yep. I think it was Orm in Conjuring. I think that's what I got that from. But, you know, playing Ocean Master, he looks intimidating. It might have a little feels kind of like some people are saying Black Panther or whatever, but still, like, it looks like I can't wait to get to Atlantis.
If this movie is even half as good as Black Panther was, they're doing something right.
They're doing something right.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see this. This looks like a fun, action-packed adventure. It looks like we're going to really open up the world to Atlantis and see this part of the DC universe and hopefully bring us into a right direction of DC.
DC is good. Like, their animated movies kill. Like,
their stories, I think, personally, are better than Marvel.
Well, that's debatable.
That's
but
in my personal opinion.
It's just the way that, like, the Marvel movies right now compared to the DC movies are, like, it's like DC's way down here and then Marvel's, like, way up here. Like, they should be closer together, debate which one's better or not, but it's just, I don't know.
And shoot, even in games, they're about to catch up with Spider-Man. They're about to take on, like, you know, pretty much the Arkham series. So, I mean, it looks like a fun movie. We're excited. So it's like, you know, we still got some pretty good movies for the rest of the year.
There's not like there's no Star Wars at the end of the year like there generally is. That's like the big thing this year.
Which I still debate. I still think that they should have saved Solo to the end of the year now. I definitely think they should have. Next year is going to be utterly insane.
Yeah, we'll probably do another video towards the end of the year, and we'll probably do our top 10 movies of the year, our top 10 worst movies of the year, and then our most anticipated movies of next year as well.
It's going to be crazy. Next year's probably going to be the biggest year of cinema,
yeah,
I think. But I think that's going to do it for our video today.
And as always, you can hit that subscribe button right there, and another one of our videos will be right here.
Yeah, remember, subscribe. Doing a contest. But thank you so much for having a good day, and we'll see you later.